This is an introduction to using the Alitsy platform to make a claim for a rebate. Now, the Alitsy platform has 3 sections on it. You should have received your login information now that we've requested your online induction, and you should have received this login. Okay, so I like to use this tab here, installations. If you're creating a new job, just hit new installations rather than a new customer. Once you've created your jobs and you're looking for them later on, you'd use the search function here. So we'll go in, we'll create a new job. You've got an option here of either business or residential. If the job's been done in a commercial premises and you have a business with an ABN, then I'd recommend using the business selection, because you're going to get a higher rebate. It can be done under the residential scheme if it's a small business, but you want to access the highest rebate, you can obviously. So what we do in the business section, ask for your business name, ABN for your customer, address details. As we scroll down, your contact details, email, phone number for your customer. And then under the scheme down the bottom here, under the main record, you would select this iHeab HP. That's the business platform that we use. It will then ask for the details of your installer, your electrician or plumber. Your name will be in here from your registration. So you scroll down, select your name. So you shouldn't have to scroll down, it will just be there. Select your plumber. You select the commencement date that you're doing the job, say this Friday, and you hit assign. Now I'll do this as a residential one. Being residential, this is your home or small business. We'll put in some details here. We'll just call it 25 Main Street or Main Road, Sydney, 2000. I'll use my details in here. The scheme for residential will be HEER. Enter that detail. I'll select the guy in the office as our installer. But as I say, your details will be in that box. You need to select your installer and then you hit assign. And then what it does, it creates this job. So you've got the installation number up here, this 3603, and you'll see this big pink bar across the tab, across the top here, saying that the customer needs to sign this nomination form before doing the job. This is critical. Now if you come into the sign tab across the top here, select that, it's asking for your customer signature to come into this box. What we need, this second box down, is the one we need signed by your customer. Now if your customer's with you, he can sign in that box. You can access this on your tablet or your phone. Just get your customer to sign in the box. If he's not with you, you can click this button, sign via email, and it'll send an email request for your customer to sign. But either way, get a signature in that box before you do the job. Okay, so once you've added your customer's details, you've got the customer's signature, scroll down here and you'll see there's a section for upgrade products. Now what we need to do in here is to add the details of what you're actually doing for this customer. So you select this add new item and you've got a drop down box here for your upgrade products. Now this is full of air conditioners, lighting and heat pumps. So you scroll down here and you find the product it is that you're installing. So let's say we're putting in a Quantum 270 litre domestic heat pump. You select that. Your original equipment, it asks you whether it's none, electric, gas, solar or other. For a domestic job, we can't make a claim for a new installation. So if it's electric or gas, we can claim energy saving certificates and STCs. If it's solar or other, maybe an existing heat pump, then we can only claim STCs. So we'll say here you're replacing electric. It asks for the quantity there of 1. Now below that, don't worry about that price section. Just leave that blank. That's all the information we need. So then we'll hit add item. Now that shows here what you're doing. You're installing that quantum, you're replacing electric, and you're installing one. But because you've selected a heat pump, it also adds a field up here in this main section for the plumber. So if you've got a particular plumber that you're going to use to do that installation, you open up that drop-down box and you select that plumber from within your drop-down list. So I'll just select Simon, and then that includes your own contact here. It'll have your plumber's details there, and then basically the job's right to go. You've got your signature. You need to make sure that if you've emailed your customer that they have signed it. Once they do that, that'll be populated in this sign tab. You've entered the product that you're installing and you've entered all your customers' details. So now the job's right to go. And when it comes to going to site on Friday to do the job, we'll create another video that explains the evidence that we need on site.